Showboating Sports Guys, and we are back. What's up, T Word? Man, we back. My voice is back. We back. That's how it's going down. Not once, but twice. According to the WBO. So we're going to talk about that. So, but if you're new to the channel, please like, so that way people will know when we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. You guys long. Like I said, my voice is back. I am so happy about that. It took a couple of days for that thing to come back, man. I was hoping for that thing to get back up in. Man, all we're going to, because that way, if you want to call in, sound off, you know they can. Man, we want, there ain't no smoke. We dodging, baby. That ain't how we do. We don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? We up, we going, we just a little bit clean cut. Salute, fam. Glad you up in here in this camp, man. Yeah, man. How was your weekend, man? How's your week been going? Man, tell you guys, I wasn't even below the, man, I tell you what, whatever it was messing with your boy a little bit, man. It just started messing with my throat. And I just, man, my voice just would not come back. Don't know what that was, but it's back now. It is back now. And we back with a vengeance. And we're gonna give them hell after this one. You know what I mean? They had your boy down. We're gonna give them hell after this one. So we're gonna start this off the right way. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure like, subscribe, and share button, hit the notification icon. And for everybody else that's been coming back, the whole team, appreciate you guys rolling back up in here. So we're gonna go on and get this mood music ready. What did I say? I said it's the Quiet Storm. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the Quiet Storm rolling. That's what we're gonna quiet storm it on out. We're gonna walk it out with the Quiet Storm right here. That's how we're gonna get down. Let me go and get this thing started, man. Let me go get this thing. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this right here, like I said. All right, here it goes. Let's let it kick in. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about this Vergil. We're gonna get straight from the hip. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the hip. Straight from the hip. There we go. We in there. We ready to go. All right. Let's go and get this. Glad your voice, you're feeling better. Yeah, man, I'm back. What's up, League of Legacies? What's up with your fam? Salute. Glad you up in here, man. Yeah, man. We're going to go and get this thing rolling, man. Hold on. Maybe I got this thing. Let me see. Make sure I got it up just a little bit better than that. I can do a little better than that. That way. Everybody can hit the Quiet Storm a little bit better. There we go. Now the Quiet Storm is kicked in. All right, bunch of new bugs floating around. Yeah, man. I don't know what it was, bro. Let me tell you something. It just kept on doing what it do. And I wasn't feeling bad. My voice left. And it just kept messing with my sinuses. And it just seemed like it just wasn't your boy. Right? We're going to make a for it right here. We're going to talk about Crawford and them. So we're going to start it off. Because guess what we're going to play? We're going to start off with this right here. I like this. And this is how it's going to start tonight.
Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, straps easy. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
Yep, and that's what it is. Like I said, we back, our voice back, and we ain't holding nothing back. We're going to let it all come out tonight. We're going to shoot straight from the hip. We're going to give them hell. Shooting straight from the hip, giving them hell. So, Vergil Ortiz ducked Crawford not once, but twice. Not once, but twice. That's what he did. The WBO has said that they gave Vergil Ortiz 2 chances to fight Crawford. They were going to go ahead and order the fight. Vergil Ortiz said he didn't want it. So for all them people out there, he turned it down. He turned it down. He turned it down. So it's no more speculating to that. There's no more speculating to that. You know, I go back and forth with people all day, every day and talking to and this if it's in your heart, it's gonna come out, fam. You know what I mean? What's true to you is they're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna see that, right? But now we seeing the real truth. They hit him fight Crawford, you know? And it was a crazy situation is because you got so many people taking up for him, saying that he deserves a chance. And I keep telling you guys, some of these guys ain't ready. They know they're not ready. And he done made it all the way up to the top and didn't want to take that plunge. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a brand new duck list right here. Everything started from zero. So right now, we're going to go ahead and put, in 2023, it's a brand new list. So guess who's on the list first? Is Vergil Ortiz. He is at. Yeah. Why, hey, Robert Pitts, why is he waiting for a vacant belt? Why? What's the point in working for a vacant belt? You get in this game because you want to go up there and try to show people you are the best, correct? He's not doing it. That's what I'm getting at with these fighters. And people protecting these fighters like they little babies. This is a warrior sport. When you sign up for this, you sign up to show that you're the baddest dude on the planet, or you just sign up to just get some money, right? Get out of the damn way. That's my whole point. He said, but when was the second offer to fight Bud? WBO said they gave him 2. The WBO, I heard the recording. They played it. Matter of fact, it was played on Dante's Boxing Nation. They had the recording on there. That's where I first heard it. So I'm going to give credit to that. You know what I'm saying? Because they played it. You heard them in there talking about it. Salute AM Sports. What's up, Jay? Salute. Yeah, he fighting for a Reggie belt when he could have been fighting for the real belt. You know what I'm saying? Jose Ramirez got to be up there too. Jose Ramirez. Oh, we got to get him on the duck list too. All right. Because listen, this whole list right here for 2023, it started out cool, clean slate. You know what I mean? Everything that was done in the past was in the past. It's like a bad relationship. We're going to let that shit go and we're going to start all over from the past, right? So we're going to start all over from now on. So hold on, let me grab my stuff. Y'all hold on, man. We're going to get these cats right. We're going to get them right. We're going to fix the situation. They want the situation fixed? While they out there mad, ready to fight and all that? Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm back. Now we're going to shoot it out there. We're going to shoot it on out there. We're going to go on and start making the list. We're going to go on and start getting this list up and going. They messing with a real one. They messing with the real ones. You know what I mean? Hold on. Here we go. We're going to go and get this down. So the first one, number 1, is going to be Vergil Ortiz. So we're going to get this duck list going. 2023. Number 1 right now is Vergil. Hold on. Do we count them this year? Do we count? If they offer Vergil after agreed to fight Stan, then they cap it. They said they offered it before then, is what they said. So do we put them on the list right now? What's up, real people? Salute. Got my voice back, man. And we got to make up for this, man. Got my voice back, and it's time to give them hell. So this is what we're going to do. I guess we put Vergil. Well, we're going to put, okay. So if Vergil ducked him, then that means Vergil ducked him last year. So we can't include him this year because he technically ain't ducked this year because of it. But we can make an acknowledgement of it, right? So I can't put Vergil as number 1, man. I can't. And like I said, the reason why is because the duck list, 2023 duck list starts this year. Anything you did last year, he slipped through the cracks. He slipped through the cracks last year. So we just gonna give it a well-mentioned, he ducked. He had a chance to fight Crawford, and we all knew he was mandatory. I remember that. I remember he was mandatory, and they was like, did he want it? And then something happened. And you remember one time it was about, I remember we talked about this a little while ago, guys. And I remember I was the one, and I said, I heard it twice, and somebody was like, yeah, but it was because he got sick. You remember that time he was worked out too hard, he overtrained, and it was too much protein in the system and his bloodstream and all that stuff. So that almost killed him, right? But that wasn't the only one that I had heard, right? I had heard of two, but I let it go. I let it go because I said, well, okay, it might have been the same one, right? But when it clearly came out now that the WBO, so it was twice. It was twice. Yeah, Austin last year. Was he 10 last year? Did we have Vergil Ortiz last year? Hold on. If we had him last year, then he was on it anyway. So we good. We can just get on past that. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I think you're right, T. I think you're right. He was number 10 last year. Vergil Ortiz was on there. Yep, he was. So there you go. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Will, people. Salute. Appreciate it. Terry, your boy got his voice back, and it's confirmed now that Vergil Ortiz ducked Crawford twice. That's confirmed. But what hold on, let's go back. So we're gonna take him off. So AM Sports Media and Jose Ramirez, that's who goes on there. So should Jose Ramirez this year? Who have we had that ducked in 2023? This year, ducks are fighting each other with Josh versus T.O. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Josh versus T.O. Right? Yeah. So they saving themselves. What's happening? Yeah. So you're right about that. You're right about that, Jay. Yeah. So yeah, but we're just gonna mention it. We're gonna come out swinging with this because it's a no-no. What happened? Oh, okay. T.O. number 1, Josh number 2, and Jose number 3. So that's who's got to be on there. Hey, T already came out swinging. So we got T.O. 1, Josh number 2, Jose number 3. I knew we should have put Vergil on there. Nah, we put Vergil on there last year. I think we did. I got the final one up, Brian. Hey, Brian, I got the final one up. I think he's up on there. That I remember. T just remind me of that. Oh. Terry said, damn. Gotta put the whole state of Texas in the duck category now. How did little bitty Nebraska smoke out Texas in the welterweight division? How'd they do that? Bud is the true welterweight boogeyman. He's a true boogeyman. That's what Smoot. Y'all gonna let Smoot get away with that. He said all in the same division too. Shake my head. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. All them dudes. The 140s. Listen, is it a contest to try to figure out who is the biggest? Who's gonna duck? Yeah, he was 9th or 10th last for the last one, Brian. He really was. So this year right here, we got to start all over, clean slate. It's like a bad breakup, but we getting back together. So guess what? Everybody starts back to 0. Yeah. T said Vergil was 10. So Vergil was 10, guys. So he was already on there. Clinker said, Terry, you be on that BS. No, already, yeah. They're already on it. Hey, I appreciate it, Smoot. My voice was gone, man, but we back and we ready to give him hell. So we needed you to cap this one on off, brother. We definitely need you to cap this one off. Said Charlo, Spence, Vergil, all from Texas and Duck and Bud. It's just sad. This is what is bad for the boxing and why the sport is dying. That's why it is. It's not our fault Bud strikes fear in the hearts of these Texan men. It's not. That's what it is. And that comes from Terry Smoot. Y'all gonna let Terry get away with that. Shots fired. Terry is throwing it out there. Yeah. Shots fired. Terry popping off them shots, man. Brian said Terry is the most underrated chatter. He ends up making the debate live because people that don't know he trolling agree and copy him. Hey, listen. But you know what's funny though? The thing I like about Terry comes up with some crazy stuff. And you right, Brian. Everybody rolls in behind Terry. And listen, they back him up and they be serious, man. They be serious. Hey, I tell y'all what, we can get to the top real quick. All we gotta do is start a channel that's called All Cap, and just everything be in there be on some BS. And I guarantee you'll have 100,000 subscribers in less than 90 days. You know that? Yeah, Terry be stirring it, boy. Hey, Terry is undefeated. Terry is undefeated with that, man. We get listen, you gotta have I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you don't have, unless you got a professional Terry Smoot, your channel ain't popping. It is not popping. You gotta get a professional Terry Smoot. Terry lays it down, he lays it out and let these suckers play it out. You know what I mean? Because they play it out right behind him. They will go agree with Terry all the way to the end. You know that? If Terry said Wilder is ducking Canelo, guarantee you somebody would agree to that. He said, I'm like Bud, undisputed at trolling. Yeah. What's up, Robert Pitts? Salute, fam. Yeah, he's an undisputed 3-division champ. It's crazy, man. It's just so much stuff going on right now in boxing, man. But I can't wait for that Benavidez card to come on. That Benavidez card is gonna be decent. It's gonna be decent. Hey, but Plant stirring the pot. Did y'all see where Plant went and got DavidBenavidez.com? So when you click on it, it goes back to him. What they gonna do is, man, they gonna keep Vergil up top. They gonna move Vergil around because they know Vergil can't. They really feel Vergil can't beat Crawford, so they'll move him around a little bit, keep him right at the top. And so if anything happens, you know, because it ain't a lot of money to be made off a fight with Vergil and Terrence Crawford. It ain't a lot of money to be made. Yeah, Brian, go check it out. He bought that. He owns that. He said Plant gonna make Benavidez hurt him real bad. Hey, he living rent free up in Benavidez' head. He said, how is Vergil ducking? He don't go to 7-Eleven. That's why he ducking. He should have went to 7-Eleven. Will, that's the problem. Don't you know that's where fights are made, is at 7-Eleven? Yeah, he is. He is. But listen, Benavidez is gonna go in there and try to knock him out. Jay, he gonna try to knock him out. And that's what they need him to do. They need him to be out there throwing out everything he can to get that dude out of there. That actually can work in Plant's favor. How long can Vergil stay at 147? He's gonna have to go up to 154 sooner or later. And I don't see him winning the belt currently at 154. Too much smoke up there. Yeah, Terry. Now he ain't gonna win one up there. But let me tell you something. Right now, De La Hoya got his sights set on making a little money off of them guys. Yeah, he got a lot. He's got a lot right now set on that. He's gonna try to make some money off them guys. He says you get a big gulp after 5 purchases. Yeah, get BLK. Yeah, you get a discount on BLK Prime. Yeah. Yeah, big gulp. That's where the fights are made, man. Y'all didn't know that, man. That's where the fights are made, man. You go in there and you get you a big slushy and you get right on in there and y'all sign it on the dotted line. That's how it goes down. But yeah, what De La Hoya doing, man? De La Hoya is just gonna try to capitalize off Vergil Ortiz as much as he can because he knows Vergil Ortiz ain't gonna move up and beat nobody at 154. He ain't beating nobody at 1. I don't see him beat nobody at 154. Danny Garcia up at 1. Yeah, Will. Yeah. Vergil's still fighting Stanley Johnson. It just came out, was talking about, in the past, because how they always try to say that some of these fighters ain't wanting to, Bud is dodging and these other fighters are ready when, in fact, these guys ain't ready. Vergil ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? But he say he ready, so go on, throw him in there. Just like, hey, I'm ready for Boots to get his shot, but Boots showed me he still got a little bit of growth to do to be on that level. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had a fight on that level with one of them guys that can he just, listen, we just saw how Karen moved around that ring and it threw Boots off where Boots didn't make those adjustments. Now, what about if he could hit, if he could jab? Keith Thurman would do all of that. What would you do if Karen had the skills that Keith Thurman had? You just exposed Boots to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman can run around that ring and move like that. But Keith Thurman got a jab and can hit and get up out of danger. Is Boots ready for that? Boots ain't ready for that Thurman situation. I think he is, though, really. No, I know it's not I'm contradicting myself. I think Boots can go in there and get busy. I really do. But I think in that scenario with Karen, you add Karen with Keith Thurman's skills, it might be a problem in there. If he don't make the adjustments. But maybe his team would be ready. You know what I mean? Maybe Boots' team would be ready to make the adjustments, be ready for Keith Thurman. But man, that showed a lot of not being ready. You know what I'm saying? Because he just could. Because one round he did good. He went to the body. He switched it up. Looked like he was doing good. And maybe he just came in with the whole messed up game plan. But even if you come in with the wrong messed up game plan, you got to know how to fix that on the spot. Because sometimes your coach in a split decision in there, moving and stuff like that, you got to be able to make those decisions and move. And Keith Thurman can do it. Bud can do it. And Spence can do it. They all can make adjustments on the fly. Yeah, clean cut. They need a little bit of seasoning. They do. Said Karen versus Vergil. That would be a good one. That'd be a good one. I think Vergil could get him. You know what I mean? But Karen is going to dance around the ring. You're right, Brian. Keith might not have the same pop from what we saw last time, but now that he got that hand fixed, and he was a little bit winded and stuff too, so he's been training. I think that the next time you see Keith Thurman, he done been out of the ring a long time now. He need to be getting in there getting something right now. Even if he ain't fighting Spence, he need to be fighting somebody like immediately, is what Keith Thurman. Said Bud won't fight Vergil, but I hope he gives Rolly a go. Bud will fight Vergil. Bud would have fought Vergil. Man, Bud knows he can beat Vergil. He'd have fought Vergil. And De La Hoya and them know that Vergil ain't ready. That's why they didn't go in on that fight. You got to remember, Vergil was the mandatory. And they turned it down one time. But they said it came out twice. But I clearly know for a fact it was one time they turned it down. Because then one time, it was around the time where he got sick, overtrained. Yeah. Well, because you're going to get all the BS now. You don't think I think his elbow is good. I think he got his hand fixed. I think Thurman got his hand fixed. I think one of Thurman's bad problems was he took all that layoff. He was, what's the name? And I think Thurman was too busy wanting to play the flute and chase his pretty wife around. You know what I mean? I don't think he was in on the sport like he should have been. Because listen, he would not fight Boots, Bud, or Spence for a while. Remember? He didn't want to fight none of them when he had the belt. But when Pacquiao's fight came up, what did he do? He jumped right in there with Pacquiao and lost. As soon as he took that loss, now he's willing to fight those guys. Terry said, Keith truly ain't got no heart. He did before in the past, but somewhere he lost that fire. Yeah, keep playing that flute, man. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna say he ain't got the heart, but I understand what you're saying. He ain't got that hunger like he had. That's what I think it is. I think it's just what Hagler said. It's hard to get up and run at 5 a.m. in the morning when you're slipping on silk sheets. Once you don't make money, you don't have that hunger no more. If Bud signs to Golden Boy, he won't get that Vergil fight until he like 43 years old. Bud ain't gonna sign that. Bud ain't gonna sign that. Because De La Hoya can't do nothing for Bud. He really can't. There's nothing in there for Bud. And you talking about that fight that he was talking about they was gonna make, that guy's gonna be Bud's mandatory. Yeah, the guy's gonna be Bud's mandatory. Hold on, let me see. Rocha is gonna be Bud's mandatory because Vergil is gone, Keith is gone, so Rocha is gonna be the mandatory. So he's gonna fight Rocha. Hey. I'm gonna let you slide. I'll let you slide that one out there. Keith was willing to lose his O for the money versus Pacquiao. Now he has nothing to lose, and in a sense, since his O is gone, but he is sitting on good money though. Yeah. I agree with you, Terry, on that one. He's ready to get it in there now. He's ready to get it on now. Keith lost his hunger after his main trainer. Oh, okay. Being passed. Yeah, could be it. Could be it. And you know, Keith made a lot of money, man. He made pretty decent. Let's say that. And he's still in contention enough to go in there where he can get in there and get a big money fight. So win or lose, he ain't got nothing to lose. Bud doing one fight deals until he retires. Hey, Brian, yes, I agree. But you know what? That's all he should do. There's no need for Bud to sign a long-term deal. There's definitely no need for that. I wouldn't sign no long-term deal if I was Bud. For what? Not when you can go after. Well, I would have signed with PBC if I was Bud, honestly. And that's the truth. Bud might as well do a Canelo and go for a Euro tour. He might as well. He might as well, Terry. Because right now he's going to be in it for the money. If he don't take that Spence fight, his career over with anyway. Really, basically. Because what is he going to get out of it? You know what I'm saying? He won't. Think about it. He needs that Spence belt to come twice undisputed. But Bud think he's a Hall of Famer without him. Bud needs some money to fix his chiclet. Said the fight to make was Errol Spence versus Ortiz 1.5 to 2 years ago already. I don't think Vergil is ready for either one of them dudes, man. I don't think Vergil ready for any of them. We're gonna see what he does on his Stanionis fight. Maybe he can be a little more impressive, but his last fight, he wasn't impressive to me. He really wasn't. I like Vergil Ortiz. I think he's got some power. But Vergil Ortiz, man, I think him changing them trainers. But Robert Garcia didn't give him what he needed. And then he went down there with Eddie Reynoso. They didn't give him what he needed either. Yeah. Bud definitely needs to stop. Well, you know, trying to act like he's his own promoter. Yep. The problem is, man, these guys right here, right now, man, you know, it's too much smoke and mirrors going on in the boxing game. It's way too many smoke and mirrors going on in the boxing game. And what I mean by that is everybody's acting like they really want that smoke when he really doesn't, when they really don't. Because Vergil Ortiz was in the prime position where he would have been mandatory. You fighting for a secondary belt when you could have been already fighting for the main belt. All you do is not take this fight. Crawford's he's in. Listen, Vergil could back out it. Well, I don't know because contractually now he can't. But he could have just didn't take that Stanionis fight and just went ahead and went after Crawford. He was already there. What was the point of that? What's the point of that shit? That stuff doesn't make sense. It said Dallas is sell for sure. Yeah, but De La Hoya ain't gonna feed Vergil or EJ. Nah, he ain't gonna do that. And he shouldn't do that. But if Vergil act like he's ready, but when you talk to Vergil, you hear Vergil talk, he like, well, if they want to give me, if they want to. Vergil, listen, these fighters, you can tell by the way they call other fighters out if they want that smoke or not. Said Vergil has never been WBC, WBA, or IBF #1. But now he was WBO. He was WBO ready. They both get big paydays. Yeah, they'll get decent. They'll get decent. But Spence can make more money fighting a bigger name. He make more money fighting Keith Thurman. He'll make more money fighting Bud too. Said ask Oscar and Uncle Ruckus. Hey, Brian, I just caught who you. He said Uncle Ruckus. Hey, Brian, that's some funny shit, man. He said Uncle Ruckus. But Noah Hopkins, Uncle Ruckus. Hey. That's a good one, man. Says, so the wheels fell off of Broner sweepstakes. Didn't surprise me. BLK going broke after the 10 million to Bud. hey, dude, they never had that. They had that in 7-Eleven scratch offs. That's what they had. They was in there buying tickets, trying to get that $1 million out them scratch offs at 7-Eleven. That's what they was in there trying to do. He's standing on his man. And he's standing on his. Well, they did him as an eliminator to fight Spence. They did it as an eliminator to fight Spence, AAR, which is cool. I want to see that fight. Listen, I'm okay with that fight, but let's just call it what it was. He was WBO mandatory for Crawford. He didn't have to switch up. And then, and I don't get that boot situation either. I mean, I do understand it. I do understand it. Everybody's shooting for that Spence. Plus, Spence probably come with a better payday. He has more belts for the same thing. So you're gonna get a bigger position. But they was already in the right position. One of them should have stayed WBO. One should have stayed WBO. That's just my own opinion. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. You know what I mean? But there's no way in the hell I'm gonna go take another fight that I could lose and not be back in the no way. I'm gonna go right there and be the mandatory with Bud and push that mandatory card. Cause he already knew Vergil was leaving. Keith ain't gonna do it. No, Keith, hey. Yeah, Keith ain't gonna do it. He's still shooting for Spence. But Keith was #1 at the WBC. Man, none of this stuff makes sense to me, man. It doesn't. Bernard is getting paid. Yeah, but Brian called him Uncle Ruckus. He called that dude Uncle Ruckus, man. That's funny. That's funny, man. Boots has a belt and Vergil can win one too. Yeah. But ain't nothing like that next fight being the being the final one. You listen, he'd stay there and fought and listen, he could have put Crawford in a corner. Because if Spence take that Crawford fight, he still gotta wait. See what I'm saying? If Spence fights Thurman, Spence can still dodge him. He can fight Thurman, hurry up and sign for Bud. Or fight Bud, hurry up and sign Thurman. He can still dodge. He can still not make that Boots fight. But if Boots had a slid right up in there for that WBO, guess what? Speaking of YouTubers, can you imagine Bud knocking somebody out because they asked him who the mystery investor is? Yeah, is that not crazy? Bud wants to fight everybody than who he should fight. That's silly, man. Listen, I understand that people take it too far and they say something personal and you be ready to fight. But because you out here and you are the champion, what makes you above anybody that can't take criticism? You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody talk nothing about you, but Spence says, listen, this was Spence said.
Oh, well. I want Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen.
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen.
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps. I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Straps easy. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I come up for that motherfucking belt.
But see, that's the thing right there. Spence calls Bud out, and Bud letting it. Why ain't Bud talking about, man, I'm gonna break you out. We can do this. Where's all that same viciousness at? You know what I'm saying? Where was that? And maybe they back behind closed doors doing it, but that whole other thing and all the other stuff was just uncalled for, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. The welterweight division is out. Hello? Yeah, there we go. The welterweight division and the super lightweight welterweight division. It's crazy. Butt ass better learn from AB. Google it. AB lost $4 million when he KO'd that random person walking on the Vegas Strip. Listen. Bud need to let that shit go, man. It just doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be out here trying to fight people that's out there giving their opinion. Anybody's allowed to give their opinion, be it right or be it wrong. The dude that nobody is if someone crosses the line and I see they talking something about your kids or something like that, you know, you got to try to avoid that as much as you can. But if you got to fight for your kids or your mom or I understand that kind of stuff. But when you sitting out there talking about, oh, because you said my name, I'm going to break your neck. Well, then go do it to Spence, man. Go do it to Spence. Go ahead and move on up and fight Charlo. Show it in the ring, bro. We're not caring about what you do outside the ring. Listen, this is my problem with that. This is my problem with boxers that really gets on my nerves with this shit. You think because you've been training every day for years, fighting and throwing blows, hitting people, learn how to do angles, that make you bad? It don't make you bad because that's what you chose to be your profession. And you rather go fight somebody, you gotta prove a point, fight somebody on the street who don't train, who don't run, who don't do that every day. That makes you somebody? I don't have no respect for you because you go out there and fight somebody like that. You get no respect because you go knock somebody out who don't even fight, who ain't been in a fight but maybe 3-4 fights in their whole life, or ain't even trained, who ain't even done a sit-up. Let's say it's somebody that went out and done stuff and trained, but they ain't even been in the ring professional fighter. People. That's what you do. That's what you train to do. It wasn't like you woke up one day and you had Deontay Wilder God-given power to knock somebody out. You wasn't born with that. You're a trained fighter. You was trained to learn how to wrestle. You learn how to wrestle for years. You learn how to box for years. For years, dude, that's all you've done. And you telling me you gonna go beat somebody up for that? I got no respect for you for that, man. None. And just because you think you're gonna go out there and I'm gonna knock you out of it might not end up like you think it is, bruh. This ain't a sanctioned fight. You ain't got gloves on. You don't know what that man got. Ain't no fair fights. I ain't gonna let you just come sit there and punch on him. Oh, Crawford did this, Crawford bad. You not bad, dude. You're not bad. That's not bad. People kill me with that shit. Oh, that's all I did was fight. That's all you did. Well, guess what? You lacking somewhere else, bruh. We can talk about your shortcomings. Yeah, that might be this man's shortcomings because he ain't the fighter, because he ain't trained. Maybe this dude stayed in school and learned how to do contracts. Maybe he knows what he's doing outside the ring. Maybe when you do that, you punch him, he take you for every damn thing you ever worked hard for. And he wins in the end. Man, you got to be careful what you think, bruh. You don't know what the next man gonna do. The next man might not be that bad dude, but he might have enough money to have that bad dude come handle you, man. He might be that smart. It's mind over brawn, man. Mind over brawn. You got to have the smarts, man. You got to have the intelligence. What they say, he said, a fool and his gold shall part. If you're a fool and you got gold, guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose your gold. You're going to lose your wealth because you're doing all that. So I give nobody no credit. So I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do this. So what, man? Go do it then. Go do it. And it ain't going to turn out like you think it is. Come up here and I'm going to break it. Go on, do it, bruh. Nobody's scared of that, man. Nobody's scared of that, bruh. Nobody's scared of that. I'm going to talk my opinion. I'm going to stand on mine, bruh. I ain't saying nothing personal towards nobody because I got nothing personal towards these boxers. But once you decide you're going to be a boxer, you right there to be criticized. You are, man. And everybody got to understand this is a sport, man. People making this stuff to be personal. This shit is not personal. It's a sport. Everybody did. So I'm not protecting no damn fighters. I'm not doing none of that unless it's something being done wrong to them. But than that, man, we letting this stuff roll, man. And I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'm going to call something out on what it is. I'm going to say it what it is, man. If you're not fighting the best, you're not fighting the best. And your resume says that. You have no notable champ. You have no fight that is a legacy fight on your resume. What brought this on is because somebody said that about Crawford, because Crawford back to his same old stuff, challenging people, ready to fight, because somebody said something he didn't like. Somebody always saying something he don't like. Somebody say something that Spence don't like. Somebody say something De La Hoya don't like. Somebody's always saying something Deontay Wilder don't like. You don't ever hear them dudes, man. Hey, I'm gonna come get you, bro. I'm gonna break your neck. Man, come on, man. You got to be more classier than that, man. You're the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. And you want to go fight YouTubers. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Then what you can do is go get a YouTuber on a YouTuber. There you go. Listen, I'm 49 years old. They put up the right amount of money. I'll get in there and fight another YouTuber. Bring him on. I saw him telling Artman. He was on there going off on Artman. They was going back and forth. And Crawford was like, yeah, man, you wouldn't come say it in my face or come up here and get knocked out for free. Because Artman says, shit, the right amount of money, I will fight Crawford. And Crawford said, well, why don't you go over here and get knocked out for free? He said, I will. Why don't you go ahead and call your lawyer up and we can take care of that too. And that's what I'm talking about. Hey, throw my hat in the ring. I'll box Crawford. I'll box him. I'll box him. I'll box him. I'll box any paid professional boxer. Right amount of money, I'll go in there and box him. I don't care if I win or lose. I don't care. What's up, B Megastar? Yeah, you can't beat facts into nobody, Brian. I mean, you can't beat facts into someone. Yeah. You can't knock everybody out, and that won't change the facts that water. You can beat somebody up all day, but change the fact. And people take this shit too serious, man. This is boxing, man. I have fighters that I like. They're some of my favorite fighters. But when they're in the wrong, hey, I'll go out in the blaze of glory and say, hey, man, they wrong. I still take up for them. You know what I'm saying? You know how many fighters I defended the shit out of But when I defend like Ryan more than I like Tank, I defend Tank. But when I felt like Tank wasn't living up to his full potential under Mayweather, I was getting ready to start dogging Tank. Man, you ain't gonna keep fighting tomato cans, man. You gotta fight somebody with some real substance. Oh, TD, you gotta tell me about that. What's the bad paint job incident? What is that? Is that the one where he, yeah, I gotta hear about that. Phone lines are open if you feel like calling in, TD. I gotta hear that one. I didn't hear that one. I did not hear that one. yeah, clean cut. Hey, listen, I am willing to trade a KO on the Vegas Strip for $4 million. Yeah, I'll take it. Listen. Hey, but just listen. The reason why I wouldn't mind it, because you supposed to win when you fight me, right? But that don't mean that nothing can happen. What if we both throwing a punch at the same time and you slip and I connect and you get knocked out, right? We hit each other at the same time, but you get knocked out and I don't. It could happen. I'm still gonna sue you for coming out there trying to fight me. So what if you get knocked out and I make $4 million, $4 or $5 million? I take it. I take that. I take it. Because in a fight, anything can happen. It's no guarantees out there. Now, is the odds in your favor? Yeah. Me fighting Deontay Wilder, is the odds in Deontay Wilder's favor? Yeah. If I put money on there, I would put my money on Deontay Wilder versus me. I put my money on Deontay versus me. But guess what? I'll go out there and fight him. You know what I mean? Hey, but you gotta be careful. You can't be the one that started like Mitch Green. Y'all remember when Mitch Green went out there trying to fight Tyson and got his eye knocked out and then still tried to sue Tyson? Tyson kicked his ass, dude. Hey, Tyson hit Mitch Green hit Mitch Green so hard, man. Mitch Green's eye came out almost, dude. Tyson almost knocked his whole eye out. It's like Tyson hit that dude with some brass knuckles, man. Mitch Green, and Mitch Green was a boxer. Him and Mike Tyson had a boxing match. He was like a gang member or something too, a street fighter. Man, Mike hit that dude and about knocked his eye clean out. Then I think Mike ran to the car. And Brian said Tyson said Mitch was on speed and got up like the Undertaker. Yeah, he couldn't have took another one of them shots. Yeah, Tyson was the original eye collector. Yeah, he was. Hey, clean. Tyson is right. That's it. I'm gonna go get. Listen. I need to go get I'm gonna get a trophy with an eye on it, and I'm gonna present it to Spence. I'm gonna call it the Mike Tyson Eye Trophy, because Mike Tyson was the originator of the eye. A clean cut. I'm doing that. The Mike Tyson Eye Trophy. He's the original. ATL unanimous salute, fam. Salute. He had a local neighborhood body shop give him a paint job on an old deuce and a quarter. And came out terrible, but Bud didn't want to pay him. Oh, did Bud fight him? Did Bud punch him? Did Bud punch him? I gotta go get into that. I want to see if Bud punched him. Because Bud seemed like the type of person who punch some people. Boxers will punch somebody real quick. That's just what they do, man. That's the job, man. They punch people. That's like YouTubers talking like us talking crap about people. That's what we do. We talk crap. That's what we do, man. That's what we do, man. Yeah, I gotta see that. Yeah, we're gonna call it the Tyson Eye Collector, the Tyson Eye Trophy. We're gonna present that. I'm gonna present that to Spence, man. Y'all got to help me get that to Spence. I'm gonna go and get that. The Eye Collector Trophy, and I'm gonna present to Spence. I'm gonna get in touch with Derek James and tell him, man, this trophy is for Spence. It's called the Mike Tyson Eye Trophy. Oh, Bud definitely would. Bud will definitely punch somebody. Oh, he wouldn't? Oh, wow. But that's when you call Crawford, you go get your lawyers. That's what you do. But it's a good thing Crawford didn't punch him, though. Said Trey Songz, nah, Bud, I heard Bud beat him up, or Bud was going to beat him up. But Trey Songz think he can fight. Trey Songz got some, they say Trey Songz can fight. He might not can Bud fight, but they say Trey Songz can fight. He beat up, Trey Songz beat up, who was that he beat up? He beat up somebody. Trey Songz beat up somebody after that Bud incident. They say Trey Songz be fighting. And said he tried to fight Bud. It wouldn't have worked out too well for him, I wouldn't think. Hey, but there's some street fighters can beat boxers now. Don't go out there thinking of boxing. But Crawford is a street fighter too. He ain't just a boxer. So Crawford can street fight. You gotta give it to Crawford. Crawford can street fight. Crawford is a hard person to beat, man. You ain't gonna grab him if he's smaller, because he can wrestle, he can box, he can street fight. It's hard. So you ain't somebody you don't want to take Crawford lightly, dude. You don't. But yeah, if he got into it with the body shop owner, if I was the body shop owners, I would have just went ahead and if I was Bud, I'd have called the my lawyer and the cops on the body shop guy. And be like, man, it didn't come up to my approval. Oh, okay. So Bud took it down himself, and the body shop owner said that he messed up his lift. It all ended up and figured out, yeah, them lifts don't cost that much. That's pocket change for Bud. So he probably just got a brand new lift out of it. And then Crawford probably said, okay. And then probably Crawford sent somebody later on to go beat him up. Yeah, Trey Songz did beat somebody up. It was another singer. Yeah, Trey Songz, after the Bud incident, Trey Songz went, I'll tell you who it is. Hold on. Tell you exactly what it was. I think he was. My bad. Trey Songz. Well, I didn't know that. Said he beat up some woman in the bathroom. Some lady said she beat him up in the bathroom. And he also beat up. Was it Jay? He fought Jay Prince Jr. Is that who he tried to fight too? He had a fight at a bowling alley, and he hit two people at a bowling alley. Yeah, Trey Songz be fighting. Yeah, it was somebody else he fought too. Chris Brown beat up Frank Ocean? I didn't know that. I remember Chris Brown was gonna box Soulja Boy. He'd have beat the hell out of Soulja Boy. Was it August Alsina? It might have been August Alsina. It was one of them he beat up. It might have been August Alsina. It was one of them other R&B singers. He beat him up. Hey. Hey. Oh, he fought Mitch Green. Mitch Green was already a boxer. He was a boxer turned gang member, really. Because Mitch Green was a gang member, boxer. Then he was going around the neighborhood up in New York, robbing people and beating people up. Nah. August Alsina is the one who Jada Pinkett gave him some, and he was all on TV crying about it and told that he slept with Jada Pinkett. She broke his little heart. That was Tory Lanez, yeah. That was Tory Lanez that shot Megan Thee Stallion, supposedly. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Trey Songz, I think he beat up. I think it was August Alsina. I think that's who he was. He beat up somebody not too long ago. Then he fought somebody at the bowling alley. He hit two people at the bowling alley. So he always punching people. He always trying to fight people. He got a bad attitude, man. And tried Crawford. I don't know why they didn't let that go down. Yeah, that was the entanglement. That was August Alsina. Yeah, that's who was in the entanglement. But I would have liked to have seen Trey Songz and Bud fight. I don't think it would have been much of a fight, but at least it would have taught Trey Songz a lesson. Can't keep going around trying to fight everybody. I don't know how he made it out of that one. They said they was at a party and Crawford was like, man, come on outside. At least Crawford's a gentleman. He like, let's step outside where we got room, where we ain't got to tear up nobody's stuff. Even though he can afford to pay for it. Yeah, he'd been humbled that night. They should let that one go down. That would have been one out of let Crawford go and take that one down through there. Because Trey Songz's been punching a lot of people. And getting away with that shit, with money, you know what I'm saying? So let him go out there and fight a real fighter. You want to go out there and fight? Let's go and see what he got. Let him go and swing a couple times at Crawford. Crawford would have tore him up. It still might happen. They might meet at a nightclub or something. Crawford gonna handle that. I got money on Crawford. That it won't last 2 minutes. And Trey Songz needs some stitches. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Bud done fought a lot of people. Bud done fought a lot of people outside the ring. You ain't gonna hear about it. Bud done fought a lot of people. Bud is almost like Roy Jones. Roy didn't fight a lot of people, though. Roy didn't fight a lot of people. But you remember that time when Fat Joe made that song, Lean Back? He said even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. And Roy Jones went and caught him in the club, was ready to knock him out. Yeah, he might have. Really hot. A lot of people that's true. Try to get him outside. I don't know who stopped it. I forgot what party they was at. It's on TMZ and stuff. Yeah, it was real. Yeah. Crawford probably a good dude, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Crawford outside the ring, though. Because I don't know nothing bad or really too bad or nothing about him. That's why I try to keep it inside the ring. Only reason why I got on this subject tonight because Crawford keeps calling people out wanting to fight him. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I'm having this conversation about Crawford. Because Art Man, the one that does the drawings and stuff, Art Man was like, yeah, I'll fight Crawford for some money. Who wouldn't? I think everybody in this chat right now, the people that's showing in this chat, I guarantee you somebody in this chat would take that money for $50,000 or $100,000. I think we all would fight Crawford in the ring with boxing. So why, you know what I mean? We'd all lose, but we'd all try. But I like Crawford as a person. I mean, he came from nothing and he made something out of himself. But he got to protect his bag, though. I like Crawford in the ring, and I actually don't think anything bad of him out of the ring at all. I just think that he needs to calm that down wanting to fight people outside the ring because that can cost him a lot of money. And I think that people on social media does a lot of talking. I don't think that should start a fight unless somebody says something really personal about when his kids will really take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Then it's all bets off on that one. Then it's mano y mano. Yeah, I believe Crawford is a good dude in his personal life, man. Because, man, Crawford works with other boxers. Crawford ain't a hater. Crawford trains these little dudes out here. He works with them. Crawford does a lot on this boxing stuff, though. He really does. Oh, Crawford has knocked a lot of fighters have. Shakur Stevenson has. A lot of fighters have. Because this is the thing. I don't put this off on the boxers because a lot of people on the street think they can try boxers. They think I can take him. I'm bigger than him. And it gets a lot of people knocked out because of that. I saw a dude that was 100. Remember the guy I had on the show? Big Zoe. Big Zoe weighed about 260, 270, something like that. Big dude. Heavyweight. Deontay Wilder flew him in for his sparring partner, right? This dude was outside of a club. I had the video. I think I got to find that video. I had it somewhere. It might be in my old phone. Well, this dude, which was a friend of his, he thought Big Zoe tried to holler at his baby mama or either slept with his baby mama. So he actually tried. This 540 pounds, he was out there swinging at Big Zoe for the longest. And Big Zoe kept telling him, nah, man, go on. And I think he touched his gun and said, man, I got something for you. And Big Zoe hit him and knocked his whole grill out, knocked a couple of teeth out. So some people they think they're going to fight a boxer. And this dude ain't 150 pounds. If he 150 pounds, I'd be surprised. Skinny dude. He's a DJ. Yeah, but listen, a lot of boxers got chips on their shoulder though. They really do. Look at Fernando Vargas. That dude got a big chip on his shoulder. He look like he'll fight anybody anytime. Fernando Vargas is just some dudes that you know that just like to fight. Fernando Vargas seems like one. David Benavidez, he definitely seems like somebody gonna fight somebody outside. Who else? Other fighters, I don't see Canelo trying to fight nobody outside the ring. Spence, I think if you provoke him, he will. Spence don't seem like he's an aggressive person. Charlos, they seem like they'll take your head off. They ready to go fight somebody on the street any second. The Charlos will. So I just look at it like, they all men, man. You can't be disrespecting dudes. That's all they do is fight. I mean, that's what they do. So that's what the first thing they're going to do is be ready to fight. Hell, to be honest, I think some of these women, Clarissa Shields always talking about punch, ready to fight a dude. Clarissa is. And to be honest, Clarissa probably can knock out some dudes. Guarantee you she can knock a few of them out. But Clarissa, hey, these girls, they'll try to fight you too. Alicia Baumgartner will too. But she doesn't seem to be that aggressive. She's kind of aggressive towards the women. You know what I mean? Just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise. I tried to hear what that was. I looked up on my phone. Somebody sent me something on there. And hopefully I don't get a hit for that. Said Mayweather consistently got in the club fights in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with bigger dudes trying to fight him. That's part of why he moved to Vegas. Yeah, well, when you growing up like that, a lot of people gonna try you, man. A lot of people try them boxers. A lot of people do. Clarissa has knocked a few. Oh yeah, I'm sure Clarissa has. Clarissa probably takes great pride in hitting men, knocking some men out. Some dudes she gonna knock out. She catch you the right way, he's gonna knock a lot of dudes out. I don't fight girls anyway, so that'd be one I'd avoid because it's a female. And I don't. Unless I think there's very few exceptions in life that you have to fight a woman back. You know what I mean? You got to protect yourself. You can't let no woman just, you know what I mean? And she got a weapon or something. You got to handle your business, man. But it happens. I think, Wilder's still with PBC, but he's trying to get somebody, he's trying to fight that MMA. So he's trying to get somebody to pick that up. So Wilder is definitely there. Wilder's definitely there with that MMA. He's trying. I don't fight women either, but if Clarissa swings at me, I'm definitely not holding back. Hey, that's it. That's it, Brian. If Clarissa swings at you, what do you do? What do you do? Do you try to grab her hands? What do you do? Because you could possibly go to sleep on that one. You can't take her lightly. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful with that. But yeah, man. But let's get back on to some boxing, man. Outside the ring is its own thing outside the ring, but inside the ring is something totally different, man. But I just wanted to address that because it just put me on one, because it's like, man, every time you turn around, this dude want to fight people outside the ring. And Art, man, and other ones, I heard he trying to fight another YouTuber. So, you just got to watch that stuff, man. I just don't think that it should come down to that. And I don't think people should have to watch what they say as long as it ain't personal. As long as it's within the confinement of the sport. So I'm wrestling her down. hey, clean cut. But now she got a little MMA skills. What if you try to take her down and she get on top? That's going to be a bad situation. Hey, Brian. Hey, he said, you make sure you try not to eat a counter along the way. If Clarissa can counter you, if she counter you do. Hey, the way these YouTubers on here, man, going, where did she put one of them dudes to sleep, dude? He said, try not to get counted with full intention, huh? Oh, God. Man, y'all funny as hell tonight. He said, with full intentions, and he gonna try not to get put to sleep. Yeah, that's one of them things, man. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Because, you know, some of these YouTubers have challenged some of these boxers, and it ended up bad. There's been YouTubers get slapped. Been all kind of stuff going on, man. Stuff don't just... Man, pros is totally, completely different. I agree with you, TD. Listen, when fans start bringing up that amateur career and stuff like that, what you did in the amateur and the pros, most of the time, be two totally different things. You know what I mean? All fighters get better, and just because they beat you in the amateurs don't mean they're going to beat you in the pros. So I agree with you on that. I think that when people got to reach to somebody's amateur career, that means they haven't done anything in their professional career. So when anybody had to go to a professional boxer's amateur career, it let you know their boxer hadn't accomplished nothing. It's just like with Loma. When Loma first came in a couple of years back, they was always Loma, because he's had 300 amateur fights, but that's amateur. And it just tells you you're just proving everybody's point. You know what I mean? It's a lot of champions. There's a lot of undefeated good champions right now. Ain't even had 30 fights, which is crazy. It's a lot of people ain't had 30 fights. Well, 20. Well, somebody ain't even got 20. Loma ain't got 20 yet. It's a few of them don't have 20. So you never know. Most people can't hit a boxer even if they didn't throw a single punch. It's just not even comparable. Yeah, it don't happen. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, if you're just throwing one shot, but you're going to get counted and probably get hit. But one thing about it is that street fighting, people just throwing random, crazy, wild punches. So, hey, some of that shit lands. Some of that stuff lands. So stuff gets wild when you start throwing and kicking and pinching and biting and spitting and cussing. That fight gets crazy. So it can happen. But hopefully they go ahead and get all this stuff on together, man. That's what I'm hoping for on that. So I haven't heard anything else on these other ones, on any other sign-up fights. Hopefully all this other stuff gets made. These next few fights go and get made and they go and select it. But I thought they were supposed to be rolling out the whole list by now. Didn't somebody say that? Somebody said that they was waiting to say the whole list. Yeah, that Tank Ryan is supposed to be a done deal. It's supposed to be a done deal. So hopefully they go ahead and make that announcement, because you're getting right close to April 15th, gonna be rolling around soon too. So you're less than 2 months away. Oh, said it's official. Well, they'll announce it. They'll put it out. They'll make it official where it's on Tanks and Ryans and De La Hoya, and it all come out. You say you their to roll out their schedule. Said big mistake by Ryan. You think so, TD? You think it's a big mistake by Ryan to fight Tank? If that's what you're referring to, I don't think it's a big mistake. I don't think he's 100% ready. Full PBC and Showtime schedule. Oh, okay, that's what he's referring to. He said he might. T-Word said it might be rolling out tomorrow. He's expecting to come out tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be looking out for that. We can go over that. But I don't think that Ryan and Tank fight is I don't think it's a mistake. I think if he loses the Tank, so be it. You know what I mean? Can't stay defeated forever. You think it's way too soon? I think it's too soon, but I think at this point, what can you do? You can't keep holding back. Somebody take Ryan's right hand to his head. Yeah. Ryan seemed like he's confident. Hey, did you hear what Ryan said? He said that he gets through beating up Gervonta, he gonna go ahead and go and beat that robot Loma. He calling out Loma next. Now I don't know how I guess he just suspects that Loma gonna get past Devin. Guess that's what he's thinking. Not unless he's going to fight Loma, even if Loma loses, that wouldn't make sense. But hey, whoever wins between Loma, Devin, Tank, and Ryan should both fight each other. That's what should be the next fight right after that. And I think Tank said he's wanting to make that fight. Tank has said that. He said, listen, he said he want to retire soon. He want to go ahead and clean that. He want to fight all them dudes. Yeah, I agree with that. If you're at 135, 140, Tank is an acceptable loss. Yeah. Moved up to 140 just to call out a bunch of 135ers. Who you talking about? You talking about Ryan? But Ryan and Devin, it's about time for them to get ready to move up. I think that they should go ahead and do it take and then go and get on up there. But a fighter ain't gonna never be ready if he don't fight the hardest competition. Who knows when he gets in there what'll happen? Because Ryan's got skills. The dude can crack. He's fast. He makes some amateur mistakes, but hey, he might go in there and the same thing happen to him, happen to Rolly, happen to him. But he will be well paid for it. He'll learn, and there's a chance he could win. I don't think he's gonna win that fight, but it's a chance he could win. But I'm like T. If you lose the Tank, it's acceptable, man. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on how you lose the Tank. You go in there first round. Like you seriously shouldn't. He's got to outdo Rolly. He's got to definitely outdo Rolly. So the only fights I'm hearing about is Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul and Benavidez versus Plant. Yep. That's about the only thing that they got. Well, right now they still getting this Inoue fight going on. Said Ryan ain't interested in fighting lower level fighters, less money because he gets money outside of boxing and modeling, social media. Yeah. Ryan does make money. He makes a lot of money on social media. He makes a lot. If he lose the Tank, that ain't gonna stop. Ryan's got a puncher chance. Yeah, he does. Left hook is golden. It is. It's golden. It really is. Hey, you can put your money on that one. Tank don't want to mess around and get caught with that one. But the best thing about that is Tank gonna take that height away from him. Tank is gonna go in on Ryan. He's gonna listen. Tank's going in on Ryan. He should. And Ryan pulls straight back, and that's gonna play into his wheelhouse. You think so? Knowing that Tank, yeah, you should be able to outbox Tank. Yeah, but Tank can box though. Tank can box. Tank can definitely box. So I see what you're saying, because Tank don't go in there. He really trying to set you up for the knockout most of the time. So you're right. If you're not beating him together on them scorecards and you making the decision, that means you wasn't putting in work, because Tank wasn't putting a whole lot of work in them first few rounds. What do I seriously think about the Paul brothers? I think the Paul brothers, I think they like boxing. I think they try and take it as serious as they can. I think they decent. They got millions of dollars to have the best of the best come work with them and help them out. I think that they found a gap in the sport that they capitalizing off of. And I don't really cry about it. And the reason why, TD, I don't cry about that, a lot of people say they think it's bad for the sport. If these boxers was fighting who they supposed to fight, then you wouldn't have no need for Jake Paul, the Paul brothers. You wouldn't have no need for them. Like Clarissa Shields said, I might not have the biggest fight pool out there, but you got these elite fighters, like these elite fighters is in their class, and they don't have a whole lot to pull from. You think about it. Let's take the 135 division. It's a whole lot of 135 fighters out of there, but how many of them are elite? Tank, Shakur, Devin, and Ryan is 4, but they ain't fighting each other. So it's only really about 4 of them. You don't really credit for it. Look at that with Clarissa Shields. She's fought in undisputed in 3 different weight classes. So that's why I say it's a gap for them. But I just think that's my opinion on that, TD. I think that if you're talking from a standpoint of, do I think they bad for the sport? I don't really think they bad for the sport. I think they bad for boxers who's trying to suck the sport and trying to be divas, trying to pick and choose who they fight. But if they go ahead and fight everybody, then we wouldn't, then Tommy Fury and them, you wouldn't really, you know what I mean? It would lessen their impact. That's my thought. Logan already went to wrestling. Yeah, man, them dudes, listen, I take my hat off to them dudes. Them dudes started off on the Disney Channel, and they've done, them dudes, what are they, still in their 20s? They've lived a full life. Think about this, man. Think about this, bruh. This dude was on TV. He makes it big and famous, even bigger, off of YouTube. Gets in the ring with Mayweather. He fought a legend. Yeah, you lost, but he wasn't supposed to beat a legend. He can tell his kids when he get older, I'm a millionaire and I did things that people would dream of doing. He made millions of dollars fighting Floyd Mayweather. Even if his brother fights Mike Tyson and gets knocked out, that's a dream come true. So they juicing pretty hard. You can't really get behind that. Hey, you got to remember, AAR. Remember, Floyd went and became a professional wrestler. He was on there fighting the Big Show. You remember Floyd did that? So they just following Floyd. A lot of these people just following each other's blueprints. That's all. And hell, if they smart, they would go on over there to wrestling. and become a professional wrestler and make that money too. Man, these dudes are young, and anything they can dream of, they doing. I take my hat off to them dudes. Wish it could be me. Shit, you know how much, if they could open the door up for us to do some crazy shit and get paid, we'd all do it too. I know I would. I'd be the first one to sign up. Right now, at my age, I still go in there and sign up. Let me get in there. Let me get some of that. Shit, dude got a podcast that's going down. They had the Olympics, their own little YouTube Olympic stuff. Yep, Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali said he would have fought Bruce Lee, but he said that Bruce Lee couldn't kick. He was gonna fight Bruce Lee. He said he would have, but Bruce Lee couldn't kick. Because kickboxers kick you in the legs, man. They give you blood clots and all that. You ain't used to that stuff. That stuff will kill you, man. That stuff will definitely kill you, dude. But hey, listen, I take my hat off to these dudes, man. I really do. But am I like a big fan? Like all I want to see? Nah. But hey, that last fight when he fought when Jake fought Anderson Silva, that actually was a decent fight. Wasn't nothing that you wanted, it was a decent fight. It really was. Now, Anderson Silva wasn't what he used to be, but it still brought it down to where it was a good, decent fight. If you guys haven't saw that fight, go watch that fight. Go watch it. It was a decent boxing match. It's better than some of the other boxing matches I've seen. It really was. It was decent. Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul. Go watch that. Go watch it. I wouldn't go pay pay-per-view for it, but I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't pay pay-per-view for that, but I enjoyed it though. So that's what I'm thinking, man. I'd like to see some more of that. Because right now, look at us, man. We're a year from Spence fighting Ugas almost, right? And really, what have we seen? A whole freaking year later, what have we really seen? We ain't seen Keith Thurman. We ain't seen Spence again. We saw Crawford, but Crawford fought a person we didn't want to see, Avocado. We saw Tank do a little something. Who else? Nobody else really. Who else has really done something really that, Wilder had a little fight. We finally got to see return of Wilder. That was okay. That was like 20 seconds. We saw Glitter Boots AJ get destroyed. That was good. We saw Kambosos get beat by Devin. That was good, but we knew that was going to happen. So what we really have gotten? We didn't see the best from Boots. We didn't see the best from Andre. We saw Caleb Plant get knocked out. Man, come on, man. We saw Bivol beat Canelo, which didn't look like a hard task. We saw Rashidi Ellis get threw everything but the kitchen sink out and still lost. So we ain't really got a lot really good stuff to happen in the whole year. But the women's cards have been awesome. The women represented. Clarissa Shields, Alicia Baumgardner, Savannah Marsh, everybody showed out. So that's what we've gotten. So hopefully that's what we'll get to see. So hopefully we'll be hearing something real soon. I'm gonna keep my eye out on that T. Where's the Thurman versus Spence announcement? I don't know. That's the same thing. So me like that before Mike Coppinger and everybody else came out and said it. I really do think that Spence and Crawford might be talking in the background. And they paying Keith Thurman to shut up. I think PBC is paying Keith Thurman to shut up and be quiet so Keith Thurman won't come after and let the cat out the bag. I think that's what they're doing. And that one might be getting ready to be announced. You know? But anyway, guys, I'm going to keep my head up for that. That's all for me tonight, guys. And so I'm going to catch up with everybody tomorrow night. I will be back on. So if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell icon. Make sure that Tate gave us 3 fights in 13 months. About to be 4 in 16 months. Yeah. But only thing is, T, I just want him to step it up. He stepped it up with I like the Hector Garcia fight, but the Ryan fight, and if he goes after go after Devin. That's what I like to see. But anyway, guys, that's it for me tonight. Y'all have a good night. We say what we say and we stand on it. That's straight up, no chaser. So fight fam, I catch up with all you guys tomorrow night. Man, I'll be back on here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. So catch up with all y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night, man. And we're going to get cooking on this thing tomorrow. See what we come up with. See y'all then. My voice is back, baby. We're going to put it down. Peace.